本当にありがとうございます。これからも私たち OM デジタルソリューションズはカメラ、IC レコーダー、双眼
Oh, g'day, how you going? So I've just taken some notes on Olympus's new video that they just released, and it looks like the anticipated video that just came out didn't really say much. It just so if you haven't watched the video, basically all it's saying is that they got a new brand now called OM Systems. So which basically is changing the OMD lineup to just OM Systems name. So the company's OM Digital Solutions, so we all knew that. So now all they've just said is, the old OMD cameras is going to be called OM Systems. They've confirmed that they're going to continue with the brand, the Olympus brand, under that new name. And they assured us that the pens and the OMDs are still going to continue. So what the hell? They just dropped the D of the OMD name. I mean, if you look back in history, the OM system name was actually the name they gave their film cameras. Then the digital world came along and they just added the D for digital. But I guess these days, do you really need to put the D in there? Because they don't make film cameras anymore. So the D turned into duh. So it's OM Systems. So they're going to have the pens. They're just going to continue on where Olympus left off, which is awesome for the Olympus users out there. So the OM stands for Olympus, and the M is for the inventor of the original OM and the pen cameras as well. Maitani
Yoshihisa.
Yoshihisa Maitani. So Olympus Maitani. So it's a tribute to the original guy who invented the whole OM system, which has been one of the most successful cameras in the world. I watched the English version, I watched the Japanese version. There's even a German version out there. What you're going to get out of their latest announcement is the reassurance that Olympus will continue with this new company and new brand name, OM. So, which is an old name, but now it's the new name. So don't be confused. If you start searching on YouTube for OM Systems, make sure you don't buy the film camera, or actually do buy the film camera. So what can we take out of this new announcement? Well, for one thing, the CEO needs to brush up on his camera skills. He's very stiff. So like I said, the main thing, they're going to continue with all the lenses, the cameras, everything. Now, what most people tuned in for was to find out what the hell's going to come out. What's the new camera that's coming out? Now, they did give us a little teaser with some footage of supposedly the new camera that's coming out. I don't know what the videographer was doing, but it was severely underexposed. I couldn't see shit. So what I did, I got a team of forensic scientists. So I've just got this back from the lab, and let's just increase the exposure here. And what can we see? Yes, here, there it is. So over here, they've moved the shutter button to the left-hand side. Well, that'll be awesome for the left-hand users in the world. But anyway, just mucking around. So it just looks like, to me, EM1 Mark III married an the OMDX, and they had a little baby. I don't know. I don't think it really matters. I mean, most people don't really care anyway. It's really what's under the hood, under the bonnet. Whether they have two processors like the X and everything else in a smaller format. Or, I mean, funny enough, when Micro Four Thirds came out, their first camera was the EM5. So, who knows? Maybe they'll introduce a new EM5. Or a few people out there are saying, just get rid of the 5, just have the entry-level 10s and the 1s. and go with that, you know, entry level. But it's good to have an intermediate one. I just did a Google search and there's an Argentinian company called OM Systems. So I bet you they're getting a lot of traffic. Most of Olympus fans really out there, they'll be happy with whatever comes out. I mean, they've had the history of awesome cameras, from the PENs to the OMDs, even from the film days. So whatever they do, it's going to be fine. The best thing that we got out of this was the reassurance that they're still around, that they're going to continue, whether they live up to the original Olympus. Because a lot of people out there, a lot of the bloggers, a lot of the vloggers too, they're saying, Olympus are gone. You know, the new company's just going to rip it apart and sell all the parts off, you know, sell and butcher it and just, you know, ride the coattails of the Olympus name. But it doesn't appear to be like that. They brought out that 8-25 lens. You know, they've got that massive $10,000 telephoto lens, but that came out with Olympus though, but it was around the same time. Anyway, thanks for watching. Here's to the future of OM Systems. A go. Yeah, thanks for watching.